Okay, so it's gonna be a market recap from today, the 20th of October. Yep. So, there was an opportunity to get in today. Let me say that again. No opportunities to get in today. One sketchy opportunity to get in today, and one opportunity to get in, but there was no liquidity sweep. And as you all know, I need some form of liquidity at some point during the day for me to be able to get in. So let's look at price. Everything happened on the 1 minute today for me and down in here. All right, boom. So this is 9:30. Boom. So 9:30, we open up. Cool. We have the manipulation at 9:30. I'm not trading that, obviously. So now it's just a matter of me waiting for price to do kind of what I want it to do. So first things first, where can we see a potential opportunity? So we have this. This inverse, not inverse. This is the first one. This is what I call a reclaimed FVG. And my room just got extremely hot. So I hope this doesn't make a lot of noise. But it just got extremely hot, so I'll turn on the fan. Anyways, this is a trade I call it a reclaimed FVG. So we have an FVG that we technically inverse. Now, I was not looking short for the entire day, so there's no way I'm taking this. This doesn't make any sense to take because I'm looking long, right? I'm understanding that we want to go long, we want to keep going higher. So I didn't even bother to take this. Invalid, as far as I'm concerned. So price came below, price pops up above, and what happens? We get a close above. So now this is what we would call a reclaimed FVG, and usually price will come back and tap it, but we will not go lower than the previous candle. Now, if you watch the live stream, I actually do say that, oh look, this is a reclaimed FVG. We could probably enter here. The only reason I didn't enter is because I don't have any data on it. I know what it is. I know this is an entry for me to go long. I just didn't know what type of data a reclaimed FVG gives me, right? But as you can see, minimum of break even, which would have been technically this should have been the break even here, but overall probably here. And then we came back down. Alright, cool. So that's the entry that I didn't take, that I didn't know anything about, kind of. Second entry that's inverse, that makes sense, but we did not sweep any form of liquidity, or what I would view as liquidity, which is this one here. So you have this, inverse here, boom. Price pushes lower. We come up, we close above. This would have been the entry, stop down here. And I actually pressed the trigger on it, but I got another, I got a, what do you call that? A pop-up, an extra pop-up, and I was trying to read it because I've never seen it before. And then I was like, yeah, let me not take it. That's when doubt started to creep in. So I think it's definitely best for me just to press the button and let it do its thing. So yeah, that was this was the second trade. And how the only issue is there's no liquidity, right? If you want to say, yeah, we swept these internals in here, I don't count 30-second and 15-second liquidity as liquidity. I want very clear, like this low is a very clear low. This is a low that put in the next high. This is the previous low that put in that high. This is a clear low that puts in this high, right? So that's what I wanted to see, but there was very clearly an injection of price here. And I could have taken it, but I'm actually glad I didn't because I really stuck to my rules. So this would have been the trade like so, 1.9R, not something I really like to take like that. I think it was actually like this or something. But yeah, that would have been the trade. And yeah, I mean over here there's something else. This is way past. This one is actually probably the best one of the day, which is you have the very clear internal liquidity. All right, and here we sweep it. We come up with the inverse. This I would have taken all day, every day of the week. It's just that, price hasn't been delivering during the time that I want it to deliver, which has been frustrating, but, it is what it is. So, yeah, this would have been the trade like this. Stop below the low of the candle. I'm not even sure what you would target here, to be quite honest. That's a little low of a target. With 2R is always, you can always get away with 2R. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Not going to be trading tomorrow. I have meetings all morning. Pretty much straight through from 8 straight through to about 1. So I'm not going to be trading tomorrow, but I will be on the chart Wednesday. Thursday, I'm getting a tooth put in, so I will not be on the chart Thursday. And then Friday, I'll be back on the chart. But for all intents and purposes, dud day, no trades. If we pushed lower, took out the liquidity as we did here, I would have been in something, but it is what it is. On to the next day.